Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Dutch Grand Prix, which will follow the summer break. So we've got 4 weeks of in-between time to play through. So we will be looking at doing some more designs, doing some more research and some manufacturing in particular to make sure that we are ready for this second half of the season. So hopefully you guys are good and have been enjoying Season 3 so far. We are very close to being championship contenders. We are very much up there. We're top of the table for the first time in this series in the Constructors. We have taken our 7th win of the season, 7 in a row now, to sort of fend off Red Bull. Fernando Alonso is leading the Drivers' Championship by 34 points. Kimi Antonelli is the one that is closest to him. Daniel Ricciardo currently third, 30 points behind. He's 64 points down in the championship. I don't think it's going to be a dream finale for Daniel Ricciardo, but we will see, and we'll try and make it that way if it indeed turns out that way. We'd like the Scouts one, but no, we'll do the school events. Why not? And that will give us enough past our target, which would be good. Let's have a quick look at manufacturing. Yes, we need to get some more stuff manufactured. So the rear wing will be done in 6 days. So we might as well try and get... what do we want? Probably... should we get a suspension done in 8 days? That'll help. Okay, cool. Right. Push on then. But yeah, we have to make the decision really of whether we're going to go fully research for next season or whether we're going to go all in for trying to win the championship this season. You know, that's the big question mark. Yeah, let's try and maybe go for that. That'll improve our pit stop abilities. That looks good. And we'll push forward until the design is complete for the rear wing. Nice one. So design failure has been sorted. One thing I am going to do, I know somebody was saying be careful of a save glitch, so I am going to create a second save file just in case that was to happen. So, underfloor manufactured. Good. Okay. Right. So now we can head to the warehouse. Rear wing. Definitely want probably 6 of them to last us until the end of the season. That'll be good. So we've got 4 underfloors. 4 front wings. 5 chassis. 4 side pods, and yeah, we're going to get more of them, which is good. Might want to just add another one to that. Yeah, perfect. So that's going to take 9 days. Nice one. Okay, cool. Right, I think we're in a really good position now. So let's head to the design. So I'm of the opinion of maybe doing another stage of design work. Where could the car improve? Let's have a detailed look at car analysis. If we move it to the powertrain, there's obviously nothing we can do about the powertrain. But chassis, we're in a really good place with our drag reduction and DRS delta. Airflow could be a little bit better. Front wing, we can't really improve that. Rear wing, we definitely could improve that. Side pods, possibly for the airflow. Underfloor, maybe underfloor is the one then. The suspension's pretty crap as well. Yeah. Really, it's the suspension where we're really lacking. So I'm thinking, why not throw the rest of our ATR budget behind that? And let's really try and up our suspension game. Yeah, that looks good. That's going to really help. Let's get that done. That suspension could make a decent amount of difference. Right, let's push forward. Got a good amount of money, haven't we? We've got 7 million in the bank at the moment. There's some more research about to be completed on the chassis. Hang on, hang on. Trying to stop it. There we go. Right, into car parts development. So we can do some more research. Rear wing. And just do some particular focus on the airflow sensitivity. Yep. So on the 12th, I think we're going to have some manufacturing complete. So chassis completed, as is suspension. So now we can head into the warehouse. Got 4 of them. Got 4 of pretty much everything, haven't we? Yeah, let's get a couple more front wings done. Do we even go for that? Probably. Yeah. Yeah, that rear wing should be better now, actually. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it is better. That is decent. You've just got to be careful, haven't you, of throwing all your eggs into one basket. I mean, they seem to think we're 7th and 8th at the moment. I disagree with that massively. It's the engine cooling that's bringing us down. But all the other areas of the car are very, very strong. The important areas of the car, as I call them. But yeah. I think we're alright for the other manufacturing. Probably not worth spending the extra money on that. But I like having a little bit of money in the bank, just in case we need to buy a new engine. I think it's worth having some credit in the bank for that. Let's have a little look at car circuits. They're expecting us to be 3rd and 4th this weekend. How very dare they? So yeah, that could be our problem in the second half of the season. We could be outdeveloped, and that could be a real issue. But yeah, we're just gonna have to try and give it our best shot. Could probably do with refurbishing the factory. Let's get that done. Yeah, let's get the weather centre refurbished and the memorabilia room refurbished. Just to keep on top of all of that. So there you go, you've burnt into all of that money now. Might even have to refurbish that. There you go. Done. Right, into race targets then. So 9th or higher for Daniel Ricciardo. And 5th or higher for Kimi Antonelli. Let's get into this Dutch Grand Prix.
Hello, and a very warm welcome as we prepare for the Dutch Grand Prix. We're back from the summer break with topped up tans. Vacation, though, is now over, and it's time to get serious on the track for the second half of the F1 season. In the last round, we saw the perfect blending of strategy and performance lead to a well-earned win. But can they pull it off again here? Stay with us then for what should be an exciting weekend.
Oh dear, it's going to be a rainy weekend. Okay, I'll see you guys for qualifying.
Our weekend continues with qualifying, as the drivers fight it out for a strong grid position.
Good overtaking spots at Zandvoort are few and far between, so there's a lot of pressure to get qualifying just right. Drivers will be hoping for good downforce from their car setup to keep them on the track through the long sweeping corners.
There's Red Bull's driver there getting ready for today's session. What have you made of them recently, Karun?
It hasn't been a great showing from the team's drivers so far. Neither will want to be left behind, and I'm sure they'll both be looking to pull ahead today.
So stay with us, folks. It's sure to be a good one.
Right then, we are ready and raring to go for qualifying with heavy rain, unfortunately. We'd rather it wasn't heavy rain, but it is what it is. Right, hopefully that should work out well for the car. And I'm hoping that that will as well. Yes, that's starting to look a bit more perfect, isn't it? Right. We need to make sure that 1%. Wow, if we had accidentally forgot to put those components back in, we would have been in a lot of trouble there. And we'd have ended up having to retire the car probably. Okay, that engine's gone now. Looks like that's had a terminal failure as well. So probably not a great practice 3 for Antonelli. Let's have a little look at practice 3 results. Yeah, it doesn't say he retired, but wow. Okay, right, let's get ourselves into qualifying then. And it's another rainy one.
Sessions should be starting now.
And let's get them out there straight away here. Putting in some lap times on the intermediates. Obviously traffic can be a big problem here, but we've got through without any such thing here, and it's a lovely 1:15.1 for both drivers.
Delta negative at the end of the lap.
And I don't think anybody is going to really get close to that in this session.
Box this lap.
Yep.
It is only going to get wetter, we think. It might just have a little lull in the middle, where it does get a little bit drier, but that doesn't look to be happening. Oh, red flag. Red flag. Is that Albon? I think it is Albon. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's come round the final corner. Oh, yeah, that's a nasty, nasty crash. And he is out. Now then, I have no idea what the weather conditions are going to be like here. Yeah, still bad. So, there's some people that still have not got a lap time in, so this is going to be a bit of a rush to getting their lap times in. Leclerc and Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton not quick enough in that first run. He's going to have to go straight back out and put in another lap. Is he going to get time? Yeah, just about, and I think he should go quicker this time because he's in a world of his own. Is it going to be enough to get through? Oh, it was, but he's been put out. Hamilton is out in Q1. And Albon and Maloney. That's a big shock. Wow. Okay, right. Into practice 2. Amazingly enough, that was not a perfect setup. Can you believe it? Right. Looks like it's going to be wet in Q2. Really wet. For the whole session? Probably not. Yeah, I think it will be on intermediate tyres, so Not going to worry about that too much. I'll wait until later in the session and
Okay, that's a green light.
head out there on the intermediates. There you go, there's the water levels dropping down now. There you go, as soon as they're below 4, that's when you know.
And it looks as though there's been an incident for
That was
Lance
Stroll crashing. I'm going to send our boys out now. This isn't going to be the driest it is this session, but...
That is P3. You're P3.
Only second and third.
Daniel, last lap pace was good.
We could be in trouble here.
Okay, look after the fuel on the way in. Okay.
I think we've just about got enough time to get them back out. It's going to be very tight. Ricciardo's definitely going to have another lap. Antonelli does as well. So last men over the line. I think we should see some quick times. Should be easily through. And there you go, second and third. But Verstappen's done a great job. But Leclerc is out. Both Ferraris out in 16th and 17th. That is huge. Bottas is out as well. And, well, there you go. And Williams in Q3, which is the first time in a long time we've been able to say that. I think now is the time to get them out.
Okay, should be green.
Onto the track. Hopefully no traffic. Trouble is, Antonelli is right behind Daniel Ricciardo here. Just sent them out too close to each other, I think. Oh, 14.4 for Antonelli, 14.5
That's a great lap,
for
buddy.
Ricciardo. Don't know where Verstappen, he goes quicker. It's going to get slightly worse out there, the weather, so... Gonna send them out straight away, see if
There's
they
a
can get
yellow flag now.
anything better. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, wow.
Mate, I f***ed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ricciardo, it's going to be no better for him.
Okay, Daniel, that's P3. Good stuff.
Okay, that's a good lap.
I could recharge on it.
I'm not sure we're going to get anything better,
Okay,
but
understood.
might as well send out Antonelli now and hope for the best. No, no real improvement. And that is that. It's Max Verstappen on pole position. First time in a little while. That Red Bull have had the better of us there.
It's a tremendous atmosphere once again here in Zandvoort, with 72 laps awaiting the drivers here today.
Zandvoort's highly banked corners make it one of the more unusual Grand Prix circuits. Dutch driver Max Verstappen won with a dominant lead here in 2021, driving the home fans to a frenzy as he did.
There's never a dull moment at Circuit Zandvoort. It's fast, very fast, with long straights and wide curves. But but it also features 2 heavy banked corners, where aerodynamic improvements are sure to help our drivers.
Okay, let's get into it then. Sorry for skipping over Crofty there, but he's saying the same things over and over again. I'm kind of tempted to go with a 3-stopper with Ricciardo. We've got plenty of tyres. We've got lots of new soft tyres. I'm thinking could probably have a very good race by being aggressive. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, there is the possibility of doing something like that, being a bit more aggressive on the medium tyres. Yeah. So I think that with Daniel Ricciardo. Now, with Antonelli, 1-stopper isn't a terrible shout. Yeah. Let's try and be a little bit more conservative with Antonelli in this race. Try and split the strategy, see if we can beat Red Bull that way. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. A short moment of time to themselves to focus on the race ahead.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? Here we go. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
It's a bit of an opportunity for Antonelli today to eat into
Let's use the chance now.
the lead of Fernando Alonso in the championship, because Fernando has qualified down the order a little bit. Daniel Ricciardo has passed his teammate into turn 1. It won't be long before Daniel is past Max Verstappen, and this is the key to Daniel's strategy today, is being aggressive. So really important that Daniel stays with Max Verstappen. Gets in the DRS range. And stays there. Antonelli, meanwhile, obviously on the medium tyres. One of the only drivers out there on mediums. Doing something a little bit different. His time will come later on. Is what we're expecting. And Daniel has a great chance here. DRS open, and Daniel's going to get past his former teammate into the lead. Beautifully done from Daniel Ricciardo. Right, Tsunoda is passed. And now, well, let's get Antonelli onto his strategy. Looking after the tyres. If he can stay within a DRS range of these guys and have some tyres left at the end of it, that would be perfect, really. Tsunoda puts in fastest lap of the race. Actually, Zhou Guanyu has managed to put a faster lap in, so very good from him. Now we have to sort of disconnect ourselves from Antonelli for a while, because he's just going to be looking after his tyres, so his time in the race will come later on. Ricciardo, he has to attack. And will continue to do so. As Russell now overtakes Antonelli. Here come the two Red Bull sponsored cars. Tsunoda's through. Ricciardo down to third now. So third and fifth at the moment. Maybe expecting that some of the other guys will struggle later on in this stint. We are definitely dropping down the order right now. So Max Verstappen leads. Some more flags out there. There goes Ricciardo past George Russell. Max Verstappen is the one to watch because he is really looking after his soft tyres, but still able to be a long way in front. And now here's Antonelli's time to shine, I think. Because he's got such better tyres. But look at Alonso. I mean, he's looked after his tyres very well as well. I mean, he must be on full conserve. He is in 7th right now on the soft tyres with very nice tyres as well. And Ricciardo still chasing after George Russell. It's not that long until Ricciardo's pit stop. I might just tell him to avoid high-risk curbs here. And look after those tyres a little bit more. Now Antonelli right behind Daniel. And there you go, Antonelli through. It's a bit of a surprise that Antonelli has come through that quickly on Ricciardo. Maybe they avoid high-risk curbs is not worth it. And the circuit. Won't be long until Antonelli is past Tsunoda now. DRS active. Tsunoda's tyres are pretty dreadful now. Right, might have to rethink Ricciardo's strategy here. What if we were to go on to the hards? Let's think about this. Hards and then mediums later on. It'll be 12 seconds slower. Still expecting that race time will be better. I'm not certain myself, but continue to push. There goes Daniel Ricciardo. He's through now. And Sonoda, who seems to have a mechanical fault as well. That's maybe why his pace has subsided quite so much. Time to zoom it forward a little bit.
Lots of crashes. Watch for debris through there.
We are ready for you. Understood.
I think let's bring him in this lap. Let's try and get a bit of an undercut going.
Box this lap. Box confirmed.
So Antonelli currently closing in on Max Verstappen, which is quite nice. And remember, he is only pitting once. So here comes Ricciardo now. Using his tyres, into the pits he comes. Be nice to have a nice quick pit stop here. Verstappen is in. So that means Antonelli now takes over the lead.
Yes, we have. We've
And
had
we
a
have
crash.
got crash.
What happened there?
What has happened here? It looks like Hülkenberg, who of course is retiring at the end of the season, goes down the inside of Zhou Guanyu, presumably, and yeah, not good incident for either of them, really. Right, Russell has undercut Daniel Ricciardo. Now Antonelli is leading the race. Leading it quite well at the moment. He's got some good tyres under his belt. And that one last pit stop is probably going to do him very, very well. Now, what's Verstappen currently on? He's on newish mediums. We'll see how that gap comes down over time. Expecting that Verstappen will start to close. Ricciardo needs to get past Liam Lawson pretty quickly. Does do that. Give a little push of overtake, I think. Whoa, Verstappen's got a puncture.
Verstappen has pitted.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. But that is virtually, I would suggest, guaranteed an Antonelli victory in this race, because Antonelli is just so comfortable out front. He's 12.5 seconds ahead of Russell. Alonso's down in 8th right now. Has he pitted twice? Was he just stuck? I think Alonso is just stuck. I don't really know how Verstappen has got a puncture. But where has he ended up? He's ended up down in 17th. I'm assuming he must have had an incident with the wall. That's Gasly setting fastest laps now. But yeah, Verstappen is virtually out of the race in terms of making it a contest. Lawson is staying well with Ricciardo here. Ricciardo's creating a bit of a train behind him, but it's got Williams in it, a Ferrari that was pretty slow in qualifying, and Yuki Tsunoda as well, who's got a mechanical fault. I'm really not sure how Lawson is staying with him. So I'm actually going to attack now. Going to harvest as well. We'll see if I can Get past him in the... I'll stay with him. Right, now then. Hoping that is the end of that one for Ricciardo. Out of the 1 second window, that is huge, and now it's starting to close in on George Russell.
Pack is low. Okay.
And then Antonelli, how far away from pit stops? How far? Start conserving those tyres. Trouble is he's losing too much time now. Daniel Ricciardo got past Lawson, or stayed past Lawson, but now Leclerc has got himself into it. Alright, Antonelli now hopefully putting in some decent laps.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Yeah.
Understood.
So it's currently a 1-2. And let's get Ricciardo away as well. So in comes Antonelli for his first pit stop. Okay, no real need for Ricciardo to push too hard now. 3.3 seconds
Oh, no.
for
That's a
Antonelli.
slow
It's
pit
okay.
stop there.
It's not too bad. But it has brought him out behind Albon, whereas he wouldn't have been behind him. He'd been quite comfortably ahead. So DRS open, and he is through, nicely through. Right, gap to Tsunoda, less than a second now. Should be able to get past Tsunoda quite easily. Yeah. Nicely done. Alonso's next. Yeah, I think Ricciardo now pushing hard on the next lap. Get on to the soft tyres. Now, how's Alonso's tyres looking? Not fantastic. So it won't be long before Antonelli is past him as well. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo into the pits then. Hopefully no mistakes on this one. Oh, decent, 2.3. Out just behind Charles Leclerc. Like Antonelli, just needs to get past him pretty quickly. There goes Has Antonelli passed Fernando Alonso now? He's comfortably into the lead of this race.
Just check for debris as you go through there.
Alright, I don't know what's happened here. There has been a crash. I think Tsunoda's involved, and it's Max Verstappen. What a clumsy race he's having. And there you go, crashes into Tsunoda.
It is.
Well, I think that was Max's fault. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think Max will get the penalty for that. Wow! Tsunoda has been given the penalty. I'm absolutely baffled that Tsunoda was given the penalty for that. Anyway, Daniel.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
Now not far behind Charles Leclerc. Russell and Alonso not too far ahead either. So there goes Ricciardo past Charles Leclerc now. Russell is next. And this has turned out to be a very good race for the Lotus guys. Hülkenberg takes fastest lap. Yeah, we're in a good position here, just over halfway through the race. Could do with staying in front of Leclerc, but it didn't happen. Right. Try and use our charge to catch up to Russell. It's also got us more than a second ahead of Leclerc, which is exactly what we needed to do. So Leclerc was being a bit of a nuisance. Lovely pass. So we'll probably pass him. But the thing is, Ricciardo's now battling with second place Russell rather than worrying about Leclerc. Now, where's Alonso? He's 7th right now. Putting in fastest laps. I think we might need to time this. I'm thinking let's attack for a couple of laps with Daniel Ricciardo. It's more than a second ahead now, but a couple of laps of this. And that's now got him nicely ahead. Right. Zoom it forward a bit. Let's look after them tyres. Russell's tyres are worse off here. Incidentally, not far away from... Oh, we've got a safety car. We have a safety car, so we're going to be bringing in...
Safety car deployed,
Russell
safety car.
and Ricciardo.
Recharge on is good.
Let's have a little look. What's happened there? It's Nico Hülkenberg again. He's had a bit of a scruffy race, hasn't he? But it wasn't his fault that time. Oh my goodness, Bottas taking him out. It was actually Tsunoda who'd already had the penalty. So he's going to get another penalty, isn't he? Alright, Antonelli. Let's get charging. Let's conserve. So Antonelli's in. Slow stop. It's okay.
And what's that?
Cause any issues
a
there.
Pit stop issue.
Good pit stop for Ricciardo. Alright then. Let's zoom it forward. There's plenty of lapped cars that need to be allowed through. So I think we're going to be ending next lap.
Pack is high.
Understood.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race here.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. For the restart, we suggest use overtake at part throttle. Yep, understood. Use the pace now. Okay, understood.
Mode push.
Copy.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
Alright, he's holding everybody back. And now he goes for it. Caught Daniel Ricciardo napping a little bit there. We are back underway here in Zandvoort. We got 20 laps to go. And we're using brand new soft tyres now. Russell's gone for hard tyres. That's going to be a hard sell, I think. But these two are going to be fighting hard. We already got some yellow flags there. That was Hamilton locking up. He's having a great race. He's struggled of late recently. You know, in general. DRS enabled again. Russell somehow staying near Daniel Ricciardo, even though Ricciardo's on those brand new soft tyres. Leclerc, Albon, Lawson, they're all in between us and Fernando Alonso. This would be huge for the championship. Verstappen only 10th as well. So this is a big opportunity. You would have to say. Ricciardo's just put in fastest lap of the race so far. I'm thinking let's be neutral here. I'm going to tell Ricciardo low aggression on the overtaking. And we're also going to say rarely defend for both drivers. So that if they do go for overtakes, they're not going to take each other out. Alonso's got a mechanical fault. That could be huge. He could finish outside of the points here. Here goes Daniel Ricciardo, by the way, through on Antonelli. And they're giving each other plenty of room. And they're through for now. Ricciardo is through. Right. Let's keep pushing hard. They're going to run out of tyres by the end of this race. Hopefully they'll be long gone ahead of Russell. It's quite amazing, really, that we've ended up pretty much with the same leads that we had before. But really, it's down to Red Bull throwing this one away. We've probably not had the same pace as them, but it's Ricciardo versus Antonelli, and they're pretty much passing each other every single lap. But tyres are looking good here. Ricciardo's tyres just looking slightly worse. He's seemingly not as good at looking after his tyres as his teammate. or fuel consumption for that matter. So 10 laps to go in this race. We will tune in for the final 5 laps. I think it's going to be the final 5 laps where all of this action is going to come to a head. At the moment it's Kimi Antonelli that is managing to stay in front. So as soon as that ticks over to 68, that's when we're going to take over. Ricciardo's just found his way past again. Well, it didn't last long. Antonelli is through. So, there we go then. So there goes Ricciardo. He's through. It's so good to see the two teammates battling at the front, but not crashing into each other. They're giving each other all the space that they need, and this is how evenly matched they are. They're in exactly the same equipment. They've got the same tyres, same engine mix almost, but Antonelli just seemingly looking after those tyres a little bit better. Ricciardo's now going to have to go balanced on the fuel. 4 laps to go. There goes Antonelli. He's through. Now what this could come down to is Ricciardo's got a little bit more charge in the bank. But is he going to be able to stay with his teammate? Oh, will Antonelli pull away now? One thing is for certain, we should be winning this race. It's going to be 1 and 2. Russell has had an awesome race. If he finishes 3rd, that would be unbelievable. Three laps to go. So Antonelli, yeah, now needs to go balanced on the fuel. So they're pretty much even again. The only thing that is different is Ricciardo's tyres are 6% more worn. Two laps to go. I'm just going to conserve with Ricciardo for his first half a lap or so. Just get him back on fuel target. Right, he can now attack, as can Antonelli. They've both got all the charge that they want. But I think it's going to be Kimi Antonelli that's going to win this one. He starts the final lap 1.4 seconds ahead of his teammate. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? For that 1-2. Oh, and Albon's got past Alonso. That's going to really help out Kimi Antonelli, who seems to be finding more pace now. He's already got the fastest lap.
Out of the DRS.
Ricciardo's out of ERS now as well, but this final lap, Antonelli has found the pace.
Okay.
And here he comes then, round the final curve, the final bank. Here he comes, Kimi Antonelli wins again. He wins here in Zandvoort and leads a 1-2 ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Absolutely brilliant from him. And he just about had enough fuel to get himself to the end of the race. Russell finishes 3rd. Absolutely brilliant from him. And it's Max Verstappen somehow that finds a way to finish in 4th. Albon is going to come across the line in 5th place. And then Alonso in 6th. He will be devastated with that. Leclerc finishes 7th ahead of Gasly in 8th. Lawson 9th. And Zhou Guanyu, is this his first point of the season? I think it might be. He's over the line in 10th place. Ocon 11th. Then Maldonado, Maloney in 12th. Porsche, Magnussen, Norris and Bottas. Stroll finishes 17th. Sargent is coming round in 18th place, followed by Mick Schumacher, who's having a real tough time. And Hamilton, whose weekend has been pretty dire, to be honest. Went out in Q1. He's coming around now very, very slowly. Clearly suffering from a lot of issues. Comes around the last corner in 20th place. But look at his lap times. A long way off anybody else.
Karun, what a brilliant drive we just witnessed there.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And that then marks the end of events here at Zandvoort.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting and the teams will be ready and raring to go.
Well, there you go then. That is the end of that race, and very good result there. Daniel Ricciardo ended up with the fastest lap in the end, so fair play to him. Drivers' Championship, big impact for Kimi Antonelli. He's now 17 points behind Alonso. He is coming for him, isn't he? 6th win of the year, 11th podium for him. Daniel Ricciardo is in 3rd. He's, not far off the top two, to be fair. He's 53 off Fernando Alonso and only 36 behind his teammate. He's going to take advantage of any mistakes from Antonelli. Max Verstappen is currently in 4th. He's just gone above Charles Leclerc. Into the Constructors, great day for us. Maximum points, and that increases our lead over Red Bull to 32 points now. And we just need to keep pushing from now until the end of the season. We're not going to win the pit stop championship, but 2 issues there for Antonelli. Can you believe it? We weren't having those issues earlier in the season. They seem to have come about out of nowhere. So, front wing manufacturing complete. And that's all looking very, very strong indeed. But yes, looking forward to the Italian Grand Prix next time out. Can Kimi Antonelli win his home race? That's going to be the big question hanging over our heads tomorrow. So if you have enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.